Hey guys, Angel Hatchet here. Just doing a tech profile of my zombies. Sorry about the horrible video quality of the video. I'm really ghetto. If you can't tell, I'm sitting here completely shirtless, and I'm having to do this outside because the lighting inside sucks. But I just wanted to make a deck profile. Y'all know what I'm running for my zombies. They do call me Zombie Boy, and yeah. I'll just go ahead and get it started. Try not to make this too long. Alright, to start off, I'm running 3 Zombie Masters. I've seen decks run with less. Personally, I don't like running less than 3 because 1, you can only run 3, and 2, it really speeds up, makes synchro summoning and exceed summoning way faster. Next, I run 3 Blue-Blooded Onis. Mainly because I exceed summon a lot in this deck, and with Gemnite Pearl, that's 2 materials that you can just pitch to special summon something from the graveyard and quick to exceed summon again, or synchro summon if necessary, but you can only do a level 4 zombie, but still it's really good. Bring back a Zombie Master and then go from there. But anyways, next, 2 turtles. I like running 2. People say to run 1, some people say to run 3. I like to run 2 because if it's there, I need it. If I don't, it's not. So it's nice to keep it 2. Unfortunately, rare is the highest rarity it has, but you know, it's still a turtle. Next, I got 2 goblin zombies. I had 3, but I gave 1 away to my friend, so I'm still looking for one of those. But they're really good because you can use them to synchro summon and then get a search off of them, or torrential while you got it set, and then you still get the search. It's a good searcher, and most of the zombies you have less than 1200 defense. And then if you're on the offense, you could just poke them in the face to make him mill 1. Yeah, he's just all around pretty good. Next up, I got 1 Mizuki. He's limited to 1. Banish him from the grave to special summon any zombie in your grave, which is really nice. Also, he's a level 4, so pretty simple. Next, I got 1 Spirit Reaper. People say only to run 1. I used to run 2 and it ran just fine. I'm only running 1 now because I'm trying to do different things with the deck, and yeah, so I'm just trying out 1 for now. Next, I got Skullmeister. He is not a zombie, but he is a Dark Fiend, and he's a level 4, so that's always nice because I could just pitch him with his effect to negate something that goes off in your grave, or I can just use him to exceed summon, whatever works. But yeah, that's why I have him. Next are my tuners. I only run 3. It's kind of crazy, but with Goblin Zombie it's not necessary. Baby Rock, Pain Painter, and Plague Spreader. Plague Spreader is really good in just about any deck that synchro summons a lot. Return a card from your hand to the top of the deck, special summon from the grave. Pain Painter is really only good for zombies, or if you're running Zombie World, I guess you can do an exceed with him. Basically make 2 other zombies level 2. Then they can only be used for the synchro summon of a zombie type synchro. Archfiend Zombie School, Hades, or Doomkaiser Dragon. I would definitely go with Archfiend because, well, he's got a badass effect. Baby Rock, I only run 1. He's got a nice effect. If I got Zombie Master on the field, I can pitch him to special summon a zombie from my grave, and then his effect goes off that special summons him automatically. It's really nice. And I got all 3 tuners. All 3 are level 2 tuners, so I go for 6 and 8 a lot with these guys. Next up, I got Ill Blood. I run him at 2. I used to run him at 3. I used to run him at 1, and then I got Hold 'em more. I like 2 because if they get rid of 1 by banishing it, I still got 1 more, and it's just it clogs up my field if I have 3 on the field, and I get these guys out a lot in a duel. So it helps me synchro summon and exceed summon quite a bit. But yeah. Next is Dark Dust Spirit, level 6, 1 tribute. Blows up all face up, so it's really nice. And then returns to my hand during the end phase. Or I can pull Plague Spreader back with his effect to sync for an 8, and then whack at your face. But it helps me get around Spirit Reaper, Marshmallon, and like tokens. Tokens kill me. But yeah, and then of course Gores, the Emissary of Darkness. I love this guy. I have not actually won a duel with him, so I'm not gonna say this guy wins me duels. but I have seen people win duels with him. He's really nice, last ditch, but still really good. I like him. Next is my spell lineup. I run 3 MSTs. This is one of those trial things in this deck. I ran 2 in my Gladiator Beast, and they came to me at the right times. I'm trying out 3 in this deck, see if it works. If it doesn't, I'll probably take them out. But yeah, they're going so good so far, so I'm going to keep them in here for now. Next, I got 2 Pyramid of Wonders. If you don't know what this card does, it gives each of your zombies 200 attack for each monster your opponent controls. And if exactly one were to be destroyed, you can send it to the graveyard to negate its destruction. It's really nice. I used to run it at 3, but it's usually a dead draw with 3. Next, I got 2 Book of Lives, basically a monster reborn, and also it banishes 1 card from your opponent's grave. The only backdraw to this is that your opponent has to have a monster in the grave. So if you draw first turn Foolish, Book of Life, it's not going to be as great, as helpful as later game, but still, it's nice to have. So yeah. Zombie World. I run them at 2, and I do not run it terraforming. People call me stupid. They say I should run them at 3, or I should run a terraforming. But this deck does not revolve around having to have zombies. That would just slow the deck down too much. I've got 2 of them. I got 2 different colors, which I think is really cool. But it's really nice to have. It helps me with Doom Kaiser or Ill Blood. But yeah, it's real nice either way around. So yeah, those guys. Then I got Heavy Storm, staple, nice to have. Dark Hole, another staple, nice to have. Monster Reborn, once again, another staple. Next I have Swing of Memories. It's only in there for Ill Blood. He's the only normal monster in the deck, and he's only treated as one when he's in your graveyard or face up on the field. So I can just pull him back from the grave. Swing of Memories destroys it at the end phase, but if I Gemini summon Ill Blood, it's no longer the same monster that was special summoned. So it does not destroy, and Swing of Memories effect just fizzles after that. So it's nice to have. Call of the Mummy. I only run it at 1 because if I run 3, then I'm going to draw all 3 at the same time, or I'm going to have 3 Call of the Mummies on the field that are going to be completely useless. So 1's good enough for me. Foolish Burial, limited to 1, or I would run more. Zombies run out of the grave. It's nice to send something to the grave and then just bring it back. Creature Swap. Basically, I give you something I don't want. I take something big of yours and screw you over. If I give you a turtle, I kill him, I get his effect. If I give you a goblin zombie, I kill him, I get his effect. Simple as that. Next I have Torrential Tribute. I run it at 2. You can only run it at 2, but I like it at 2 because I'm not a dead draw, and if you summon something too big for me, it's basically, oh crap, I'm running for my life. Simple as that. Next up I have 2 Call of the Haunteds. I only run 2 because I had 3 in this deck before and it just clogged the deck too much, and it's nice to have it 2 because if I've got Goblin in the grave and you Heavy Storm me, I can Call the Haunted it. Call the Haunted will be destroyed, but the Goblin Zombie will still be summoned, so he would be destroyed, and then I get a search, so that's always nice. Next up I have Starlight Road, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Mirror Force Hate, right there. Just to clarify, you do not have to have a Stardust in your extra deck to activate this card. Some people have called me out on that, but on the card it says, and I've checked the rulings on this, you can special summon a Stardust Dragon. You do not have to though, so it's really nice to have. You can also use the Huge Revolution of is over, whatever. Next I got Mirror Force. I hate the card so much, but I gotta run it. It's a nice staple. If I'm getting my ass handed to me, this is my, whoa there buddy, back off. Next is Solemn Warning. I don't like the cost of it, but it has turned around duels for me, so I'm going to keep it in there. Next to Solemn Warning, I run Black Horn of Heaven. Basically the same thing, except Black Horn does not stop effects at special summon. It only stops the special summon, which can turn around to help me or you later in the game. But I like it, and I'm looking for another. If I can get another, I'll probably take out Warning. Next I'm going to go on to my extra deck. This deck is very flexible, so the extra deck is not exactly set in stone. I'm still looking for a Brio and a few other cards. But for my exceeds, I got number 96, Dark Mist. Basically, the only time I can really pull them out is if I got Pain Painter. And generally, if I have Pain Painter, I'm going to sink for something instead of going into him. But if you're getting too big of monsters on me and I can't do anything, I'm going to pull them out. And that's going to be that. Next, I got Gachi. He's really just a filler. I'm not a big fan of him. But my extra deck was low and I had him, so I was like, yeah, I'll throw him in. So he's nice to have. Next I got Shining Elf. Once again, just another filler. He's alright, but I'd rather have something else. Gemini Pearl. I had two, but I gave one to my friend. He's really good with Blue-Blooded Oni. He's a 26 beat stick, so he's really nice. So yeah. Next, number 32, Shark Drake. Basically, I destroy your monster, bring it back, and attack it again, deal you more damage. And yeah, it's pretty nice unless you got like Shining Angel or Pyramid Turtle, then yeah, ouch. Maestro, basically double Book of Moon. It's really nice if I can keep it on the field. If not, I'll use this effect. Pitch the other one with Blue-Blooded Oni, exceed again for something else. Next, number 39, Utopia, kind of a staple, detached material, negated the effect. Guys, if you know, I've heard that after he has no materials and he gets blown up, I heard that you get a replay attack. I don't know about that. Let me know about if you can figure out the rulings on that. I can't really find it anywhere, so let me know about that.
Down in the comments.
Yeah, in the comments below. Iron Chain Dragon, it's a 6. 25 attack, which is really good. I can suicide on a Stardust, or with its effect, I can mill 3 from your deck, which this guy's proven to help me win a lot. I've milled Mirror Forces and Charge of Light Brigade, stuff like that. Solemn Warnings. It makes me smile when I mill a warning. Revive King Hades. Only run 1 basically. This guy needs Plague Spreader, but when I have him on the field, any monster that my zombies destroy, their effects are negated, even in the graveyard. So if they activate later, like Dark Soul or Mizuki, or anything that happens at the grave, it's negated with this effect, so it's nice. Doomkaiser Dragon. This is another one that needs Plague Spreader. You can also use Pain Painter, but whenever he's special summon, I get to steal a zombie from your graveyard, and I special summon a lot in this deck, so I'm okay with having him in the grave. So if I'm just going to go sync and then sync up again, I'm going to usually do him. Next I got Archfiend Zombie Skull. He's really nice. Stops my zombies from being destroyed with stuff like Mirror Force, Dark Hole, Torrential Tribute. So if I summon him, I probably get a Torrential face down and I'm going to blow up everything I can. So yeah, he's nice. He saves me. Before Pain Painter came out, it was really hard to pull him out. Next, I got Dark End Dragon. He's another thing to help me get around Stardust, Spirit Reaper, stuff like that. He's nice. I got a lot of darks in this deck, so it's not going to be hard to pull him out. Next up, I got Red Dragon Archfiend. If you're going on the defense and I got to get around it, I'll pull him out. It'll save me sometimes, or else he can really hurt me, but I like him. Lastly, I got 2 Black Brute Dragos. I used to only run 1, but I've had times where I could pull 2 out, and it would have been really helpful if I had 2 out, so I threw another one in. I'm testing it out. Seems to be going good, pretty well. It's going pretty well so far, so yeah, that's it. That's it for my deck. But yeah, leave your comments below if you got any ideas on what I should modify for the deck. I'll take them into account. No guarantee that I'm actually going to mod my deck based off what you say, but I'd like suggestions. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. Hope the video wasn't too long for you. Angel Hatchet out. Peace out.